Hi, my name is Bree Riley, and this is a video designed to help you out if you find that you are having a lot of anxiety right now or having a hard time falling asleep, or if you've unfortunately woken up in the middle of the night and cannot fall back asleep due to anxiety or however you may be feeling. So first of all, I'm so sorry. It is so rough, and it can be kind of that negative cycle of not sleeping, and then you're frustrated because you're not sleeping. So take a deep breath, and we'll do our best to help you get off to sleep tonight. So a lot of times we may hear that meditation is the best thing for anxiety and for sleep, and I totally agree with this. However, unless you are an experienced meditator, if you try to meditate while having anxiety or while you're having a hard time falling back asleep, it can be really hard because your mind is really wandering and you have a lot of feelings that are happening. So we're going to begin with a little bit of movement, and then we're just going to do some nice breathing exercises, and I will continue to just slowly talk, and if you drift off before the video ends, awesome. If not, just continue the exercises until you fall asleep after this video has ended. You are more than welcome to stay in bed for all of this, and if you are more comfortable on the floor, then you can do that as well. So we're just going to start seated for a moment and just take a couple of deep breaths. Just allowing your breath to slow down. It's okay if you're feeling anxious. It's okay if you've had a really rough night, and again, I'm so sorry. Just allowing yourself to breathe a little slower, a little deeper, focusing on your breath. Feel your breath in your body. See if you can really slow down your exhales. And say a couple of nice things to yourself. If you can't think of something, then just saying to yourself, I'm okay. It's okay. I am here now. And then laying onto your back, maybe against your pillows or maybe on the floor, but hug your knees in towards your chest. Feel where your hands touch your knees. Maybe give a little rock side to side of your knees, and notice how your back is feeling. Relax your shoulders. If you're clenching your jaw, try to relax that. And then give your knees just a little bit of a squeeze, hugging them in, feel that little hug. And then keeping your right leg, you're gonna let your left leg fall out straight, or you can keep it bent. And then give a little extra squeeze to your right leg. Now we're just gonna switch sides. Maybe the right leg goes out long, or maybe it stays bent, and then giving a little extra squeeze to your left leg. Taking both feet back down to your bed or to the ground. And then you're just going to lift your hips up a little bit. Move them slightly over towards the right. And then drop both of your knees to the left. Okay, so we're just coming into a nice little twist here. Maybe, if you feel open to it, taking your arms out. You can bend your elbows. Maybe taking your gaze over towards the right, away from your knees. And then bring your attention back to your breath. Notice how your body feels in this twist while you breathe into your belly. Taking one more breath into your belly. And just very gently pulling your core in to lift your knees back up. Move your hips over towards the left, and then drop your knees to the right. Maybe your gaze goes to the left. Noticing what the twist feels like on this side. Just trying to be really present in your body. It's okay if your mind wanders off. If you find your breath speeds up, slow it back down. We're not trying to force anything. We're just moving into this, into presence, into this moment. pulling your core in, bring your knees back up. This time we're going to cross our right leg over our left, flexing through your right foot. You're taking a figure 4 shape. The side of your shin will be just below your knee, and you can stay here, especially if your hips are a little tighter, or maybe even using your hand to press your right knee away from you. If you find that this doesn't stretch you at all, then maybe hugging this whole shape in towards your chest, reaching around the back of your thigh. But either way, make sure that your head and your shoulders are really relaxed. Maybe even give them a little shake. Breathing into your belly. Be really gentle with these stretches. We're not trying to gain flexibility right now. We're just trying to put a little bit of mindfulness and space into our bodies. Taking your legs back down if you've lifted them up, and then switching sides. Crossing your left ankle over, flex your toes towards your knee on your left foot. And then stay as you are, pressing your knee away, or maybe hugging this shape in towards your chest. Check again that there's no extra tension in your face or upper body. Nice deep breaths, you're doing awesome. If you find sometimes it's really nice to take a big open mouth sigh. It just tells your body that you're safe, that everything is okay, you can relax. And taking your legs back down, you're just going to uncross them and maybe just rock your knees from side to side. It can be very small. Make sure you go nice and gentle, nice and slow. And we'll just do one, maybe 2 more stretches. So sitting up in your bed or again on the floor, we're just going to bring our legs straight out in front of us for a forward fold. If you find that this is a little bit tricky to do in bed, you can always sit on a pillow. It can be very helpful, and just allow yourself to lean forward. Don't try to reach for your toes or do anything crazy here. We're just doing a little bit of stretch. So stop as soon as you feel just a little bit in the back of your legs. Shake out your shoulders, no tension there. Nice deep breaths. Maybe even closing your eyes and really allowing yourself to just be here and breathe. You can let your head hang heavy, or you can keep it lifted, whatever feels better. And as we hold this stretch, see if you can focus on a slower exhale. Don't worry about the length of your inhale, just extending out your exhale as much as you can. The longer your exhales can be, the more calm your nervous system will become. So really lengthening them out. You're not forcing anything, just nice and gentle. And if you do find that the stretch goes away and you no longer feel a stretch, maybe you walk your hands a little bit farther. But again, we're not trying to do anything crazy. Take one more slow breath here. And then sitting up, we're going to pull the bottom of our feet to touch. Knees will open out, taking a butterfly shape. You can sit up tall or you can curl forward, but again, we're just slowly stretching out our hips. If you find that your knees are pretty high, that's a-okay, right? So we're just finding the place in your body where you feel a little bit of stretch and staying there. Shake out your shoulders. Take just a couple breaths here, maybe leaning forward a little more if you find the stretch goes away. And then sitting up, hug your knees in. Wrap your arms around them. I call this pose seed because it's where you plant words of kindness to yourself. So saying some comforting words here, whatever that looks like for you. I'm okay. Everything will be okay. This too shall pass. And even if you find that you don't believe the words yet, it's okay. It still works just the same to say them here. I love myself unconditionally. I am enough. Feel your arms wrapped around your legs. Give yourself one more little squeeze, being so kind to yourself. And then we'll do one more movement and take everything into breathing. So coming into tabletop, just all fours. Stacking your shoulders over your hands. Spread your fingers out so you feel nice and grounded. We're just gonna move through some cat-cows, getting our breath and our body really nice and loosened up. As you breathe in, drop your belly down and lift your gaze up. Big inhale. And with a really big exhale, push into your hands. Puff up through your back. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Breathing out. And move through maybe 3 or 4 more of these. Breathing in to open up your chest. Dropping down with your belly. And exhale to tuck and curl. Maybe 2 more. Breathing in. Fill up. And breathing out. Feel your breath moving your body here. 1 more round. And let it go. And then let your hips sit back. Walk your hands out and just take 2 slow breaths here. One more breath. Maybe an open mouth exhale sign telling your body it's time to relax. And then if you've come to the floor, maybe head back to bed and take your phone with you. Or if you're already in bed, coming onto your back. Wrap yourself up with some pillows. Or you can even go into your favorite sleeping position as long as you can still breathe in that sleeping position. But kind of move yourself around here, right? Shift and adjust. Get comfortable. If you find that something needs to keep moving, then shift it, because a lot of times if we can't get comfortable either, it's hard for us to relax. And a lot of that feeling is just needing to add a little bit of movement, like we just did, into our bodies. Take a nice deep breath in, fill all the way up. And see if you can fill up a little extra, hold it at the top. Take 1 more sip of air in. With a nice big open mouth sigh, let it go. Feel how your body relaxes as you breathe out. And if you'd like, maybe close your eyes, maybe turning off your phone screen and just staying for the audio portion of this. But maybe bringing your hands to your belly so you can really feel your breath underneath your hands. We're going to practice what's called 2-to-1 breathing. This is an extension of our exhales, what we've been practicing already. We're just going to add a little bit more of a formality to it. So as you breathe in, just count the natural number of seconds it takes for you to breathe in. Taking a couple rounds of breath to count. How many seconds does it take you to breathe in? And then however many seconds it takes you to breathe in, you're gonna aim for, but not stress about, trying to get double your exhales. So if your inhales are 4 seconds, your exhales will be 8 seconds long. You can start maybe at 4 and 5, 4 and 6, and work your way up to 8. As long as you're not forcing anything, but we're just trying to get an extra long exhale. So relaxing your eyes, soften through your shoulders, relax your hands and feet. Maybe do 1 more shift to get a little bit more comfortable. And then allowing yourself to be here with your breath. Giving yourself permission to just breathe. Relaxing your breath, slowing your exhales. Feeling your breath underneath your hands. extending your breath out even more. If your inhale was 4 seconds, go to 5. And then your exhales will go to 10 seconds. Feel the way that your body softens as you exhale, as it relaxes, and give it permission to do so. To settle, to be. And if you find your mind is wandering a lot, that is okay. That is not bad. So every time you notice it wanders, acknowledge it and come back to your breath. Maybe even celebrate noticing that you're not present. And then just return your breath back to a nice natural pace. Don't stress the lengths of it. And this time we're just going to notice the moments in between your breaths. The little pause that happens before the inhale and before the exhale. That moment of stillness, of pure peace. Just allow yourself to soak in this moment. You can keep your breath natural if you find it's nice to stay in this moment by holding your breath in between the inhales and exhales. You're more than welcome to. Feeling the sweetness of the ebb and flow, every exhale letting your legs get soft. Letting your upper body be held and relaxed. And then allow your breath to be whatever it is, and bring your attention down to your feet. Not to move them, but just notice them. What's the temperature there? Can you feel where your heels are touching, or maybe where a different part of your foot is touching your bed? And allowing your feet to relax and moving your attention up to your shins and your calves. Feeling the sensations here, allowing them to relax. And then bringing your attention up to your knees and your hamstrings and your quads, your thighs. Allowing your thighs and knees to feel heavy and soft. Focusing on that heavy, grounded feeling. Giving both of your thighs and knees permission to relax. And traveling your attention up into your hips. Feeling your hips here, relaxed and grounded. Notice any sensations here, maybe of pressure, temperature, maybe your clothing or the pillows or blankets. And really slowly guiding your mind up your spine. Feeling your back supported by your bed, low back relaxed, middle back relaxed, upper back and shoulders totally soft. Feeling the gentle breath through your chest and belly. Feeling your right arm, where your hand is touching, where your elbow is, your upper arm, everything nice and soft. And feeling your left arm, your hand, your forearm, your elbow, your upper arm, nice and heavy and soft. Then bringing your attention into the back of your neck and your head. Feeling where they meet, maybe your pillow, the softness there, the way that your pillow cradles your head, the warmth, really relaxing your jaw, softening your cheeks. Let your eyes be really heavy in their sockets. Forehead is nice and smooth. Still breathing gently, feeling your body as a whole and saying to yourself, I give myself permission to sleep. I give myself permission to sleep. And allow yourself to sit here with your body in this moment, totally relaxed, allowing yourself to drift off to sleep. Allowing any sounds or anything happening around you to just happen, not to distract away from anything. They have nothing to do with you. You are here. You are okay. You are held and supported. You are loved. You are important. You are absolutely and always have been enough. You have every right to be feeling however you may have been feeling. You are relaxed. You are at peace. I wish you the most wonderful night of sleep. Thank you so much for joining.